Right before us, they have unfolded in a mysterious and weird way. For Ehome, Faith Beyond Centaur with Jang An heading up towards top on the Jakiro. Mid lane is Ego so far on the Lifestealer. He's going to head down bottom because ASD on the Zeus is going to take the mid. And Y, aka Innocence, on that Elder Titan with a quick ward down. While on the Dire team, Chan Sand King, QY Lich, YRG on the Ember Spirit with James top on the Grimstroke, and Faded the Terrorblade will set up camp on the northern side of the map. Where is Mr. Lifestealer? He is sitting. Are they considering putting Lifestealer mid against the Ember Spirit?
I mean, it's definitely going to be an Ember Spirit on mid. Zeus against Ember. When there's a Flame Guard, he removes his level 1 Flame Guard with the bolt. But every other, he needs to use Arc Lightning as well.
Yeah. Let's see what Ember does to deal with that. And the Spirit scouts out a couple of FTD heroes. Sand King gonna get whacked away. Y with the plus 45 takes him down to half HP already. Up towards top, we do have the triple bounty grabbed by the Radiant there. Terrorblade unable to click faster. He's going to take some chip damage from the Jakiro on his way through.
Yeah, Terrorblade just needs to get good and faster.
Yeah, get good, click faster. I mean, who beat him? Faith Beyond and Jangan. And Jakiro and Centaur. Faster clickers. Defensive tri-lane time. Okie dokie. Here we go. Faded with QY and James. They've got Inkswell, Frost Shield, and they're ready to go. But the Jakiro scout. Oh, that's a Frost Blast level 1. Turn around with the Inkswell. Centaur has Retaliate. Backing up a few of those juicy little stacks.
Yeah, but they're tri-laning, which means that the Sand King is not going to be able to do what he usually does. They need the Sand King to have a good time. They have a decent timing on a Blink Dagger because he's going to be the one initiating the fights.
He's already used his first Sandstorm and not accomplished anything.
Lane is pushing though, so it's really good for him, and someone bought him a Sentry. He bought a Sentry for himself.
There's the Metamorphosis with the Inkswell. Faith Beyond very low, but they're going to turn onto the Jakiro because Lich is in trouble. Jang trying to juke through the trees. Stick charge, salve, a little cut through. He's going to find a gap, but he still will lose his life. As Faded draws first blood yet again. FTD, they get first blood like every single game. But they don't win every single game.
No, they don't. Mid lane, Ember Spirit, half a level advantage over Zeus.
And doubling his CS as well. 11-2 against 5-0. YRG having a spectacular time in that mid lane. Down bottom, Lifestealer, 13-4. He is able to 1v1 the Sand King. Just straight up. Go wild in that lane with the CS. He knows about the Sentry though. He's pinged out the 2 possible places for it. Elder Titan doesn't have one, so they won't be able to reveal the Sand King just yet.
He doesn't even have a Sentry Ward. That's the problem. And the mid lane probably wants to be able to use the courier early on. They can get another one.
And Sand King just walks around the trees. Why? Wants to find him. Hello. Caustic is here though. Enchant. With no threat of a Sentry from the Radiant, like you're saying, he could just go and sit in this next creep wave, no real problems. As James being eyed up by Faith Beyond. Centaur Jakiro getting closed in on by Faded, but FTD not committing for anything just yet. They know if this tri-lane starts slipping, if they give away a kill or 2 here, a dual lane from Ehome really could start to capitalize.
Where's that sound coming from? Is someone using those new items?
That's that music?
Yeah.
That's Jakiro's taunt. When he does the barrel roll. He does the classical music to go along with it. Sand King. Troublesome damage again from Y.
Oh man, Ember Spirit doubling the CS of Zeus.
Still.
Whole level advantage.
Oof. And that's super important as well. Like when Ember hits 6, it can kill the Zeus. A couple of remnants and searing chains. Zeus is not safe in that lane. 4 minutes in, we get our second Wraith ban for Terrorblade. Wraith Beyond pulls across. They'll have Jakiro here, ready and waiting. Liquid Fire missing uphill. Unfortunate scenario for Mr. Jakiro. We've got a double damage rune on Ember, heading bottom with James. Inkswell and stunning onto the ED. He doesn't have a stun of his own, so he astrals and tries to run away, but...
Oh, look at this. Look at the sanking what he's doing. He killed the whole creep wave, and he's gonna kill this whole stack.
Oh, that's so big.
Big if true.
I mean, FTD with a 2-kill advantage. This net worth on Sand King is going to skyrocket. 800 gold. Oh, James is going to sneak a couple of CS there, but the Sandstorm arrives. Sentry down, and you go with Y, forcing that SK back.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So they stole the... What was it? 4 creep stack. Runes coming. A bit too late.
Innocence is the faster clicker. And with the rage, Inkswell from James only connects with the ET, and they're going to follow this one up. Ooh, a couple more punches. Is he quick enough? Boots versus no boots. Another spirit, the movement speed for Y. The punches, he's got plus 87 damage, but there's the shrine. What is Lifestealer building? Bracer into treads. Is it a Radiance game for Lifestealer?
He could get it though. I mean, it's it sounds bad on the paper against the TB.
Yeah, like I'm wondering if the speed of this game is such that Ehome need to be faster than the Terrorblade. Going for like armor defo and being able to just shred a target when you jump on them could be nicer. But then you often feel like you wish you had a Radiance against Terrorblade illusions. That's his choice.
I mean, if he gets Radiance, the thing is, he can't go for that Radiance Solar Crest build anymore. It feels so much more expensive. And he could have upgraded to Heaven's Halberd or just disassemble it, have a medallion.
Yeah. Not anymore. There's an ultimate orb in town for that Solar Crest now. Well, Courier nearly gets one tapped by Mr. Y on the Elder Titan. Oh, Sentry going to catch a glimpse of the Observer Ward as James repositions. Keeping my eyes on mid lane. This Zeus 29-4. Catching up a little bit with the CS and getting a nice Observer Ward there to boost his gold. But he needs the help of these heroes mid just so he doesn't die against this Ember Spirit 1v1.
Setar has a lot of farm. I'm wondering if he's gonna get the Flame Dagger first. That maybe should be Flame Dagger pick up early on, and then he plays the Zeus Thundergord Rat with the Stealer as well.
The Spirit coming out to play with the Lich. So, Elder stop. Nice. Look with the Ember Spirit with the Dynasties Q1, Q2. It's going to be able to take down the Centaur. YRG a grab up that last leg, and Y charging in very aggressively. Wanted that kill, they will get it with Zeus up to that or the Zeus at the very least.
This feels so bad. Centaur probably I didn't realize that if I played Garter, I would have lived, and then this break. If you had Vitality there, you would definitely.
Now, going back in for it, losing a little bit of that gold, of course, to death. Still going to be in a reasonable position. Big move on mid. Let's get on in there, and he'll get Tango, but has another one. He's going to find it.
Dire's top tower needs
Kill
some
them.
friends.
Oh, full grab for him, so that leaves mid lane nice and safe for YRG. looking it's very solid farming here. 4,200 net worth.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right. And there's the Vanguard and Centaur Arcanes from Bruce. Slow and steady. But one thing I want to look at is the Veil on it. Thing that we haven't seen for a long time. It's been very much Treads, Maelstrom, maybe Boots of Travel Maelstrom, but all about that lightning attack. As your primary item, Veil here, decent stats. It's going to give you that magic power and a solo kill on heroes like Jakiro and very squishy. That should be a little YRG was looking for. Another ready so he can retreat all the way. Just ready to try and make a play. Damage, but no, one more up, but out of range. Well, he so away his life.
Oh yeah, that's very keeping him alive. The extra stats.
To take the plunge.
I mean, there's a lot of magical damage type of FTD. Once Sank gets his Blade Dagger, let's say they do a combo with Grimstroke and Chulti.
And they've dusted Sanking. He's going to burrow up into the waiting stomp of the Elder Titan. He's very tanky though, even with just one bracer. 1.2k HP, 3 heroes chasing him. And that's going to take another punch from the Elder Titan to finally bring him to his knees.
And EP is gonna have boots for himself. Finally, the problem for FTD is that both of the supports are under-leveled. Level 4 Lich, level 4 Grimstrokes. So they need to buy a tome.
Should be about that time. Terrorblade in the jungle, very casually farming away. As Mr. YRG finishes off a bracer on this Ember Spirit.
Just can't bracer for magic resistance.
Against the Zeus, yeah, makes sense. Centaur up top, Retaliate popped on. 171 bonus damage. Takes down that tier 1 easily. New Retaliate is so fun. Way better than Return.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
You like Retaliate more?
In Return was boring. So it's just a passive. Who are they jumping? Bottom lane, James, hello, and well, goodbye. Lifestealer munches down on the Grimstroke, finds the kill, and they will try and convert this into a tier 1. I don't think TB or Ember really want to go down bottom to fight. Not against the Lifestealer anyway.
So, TB in the jungle, level 9. He's gonna continue to be there for a long period of time.
Oh man, no. James, no. That is really sad. This Lifestealer just walks up to him and takes him out. I guess that's one of the problems when nobody's seen Lifestealer in like a year and a half.
Yeah, what does this hero do?
Can his hero kill me? Well, Zeus is looking to kill QY up top. Sanking escapes, but the Lich may not be so lucky. One more bolt, and down he goes. Sanjin Yappa queued up for the Lifestealer now as well. These Radiant heroes, they're getting towards that big peak in strength that they have around 15 minutes or so. Zeus getting a Yule's, getting up to level 11, level 12. And that XP talent, which is going to be handy for him. Ember Spirit. He doesn't dodge the stomp though. Is that problematic for him? His Remnant has expired. He's going to jump to another one.
He has no remnants left.
That was his last one, yeah. Arcane Rune, 2 seconds. Okay, this might work out for him. There's the Searing Chains, the Remnant way through the Ice Path, and he lives to fight another day.
Oh, the Arcane Rune value.
They're popping Clarities, and now they're popping Stampede. Quick slide to dodge the stomp. Nicely done, but the Ice Path lands. And Ehome, and it's taken a long while to find this kill, but it looks like they've got it. Faith Beyond is there, but ASD claims it before he can stomp down on him.
Finally, I mean, if you're playing a Zeus, you want to get all the kills. That's the thing. Then you get Aghanim Scepter and you get more kills.
get the kills to get more kills.
Radiant's bottom tower
The
is
logic of a Zeus.
Dire's middle
Bottom lane.
tower is under attack.
Does Zeus come down here? They're shrining top, and they've all got TPs. They are coming in hard, but they've actually feared up Ego. Pops himself inside a creep. Yeah, he's safe and sound. Lifestealer with the armor, toggling on, toggling off, and Lich is gonna absolutely get destroyed. They're looking for Sanking as well inside the Soundstorm, and he's actually burrowed himself into death. The Inkswell will come, try and keep him out of danger. Ehome, they chase on forward relentlessly, hitting a nut spam and a stomp in the back. The Ember Spirit gets caught, but the follow through not available anymore.
This gank on Lifestealer was well executed, just the math was not on point. This hero doesn't die. A little bit of magical resistance, 35 extra from Armlet, Bracer, Power Threads. Has a lot of HP once he uses that Armlet, so hard kill to get. No burst damage whatsoever on their side.
And they only really have one, I guess they've got two instant stuns, kinda. Sinister Gaze is going to be the real important one up against the Lifestealer. And Burrow Strike, Searing Chains, not so much against the Man with Rage. YRG finding he cannot really stand his ground against the Lifestealer, trying to burn him down with a Flame Guard for now.
He doesn't want to use the ulti, right? He just wants to kill. Give Zeus the kill. That's gonna be his Yule Scepter, Mana Boots, and the next item should definitely be Aghanim Scepter.
It's often a trap that people get caught in playing Zeus, right? Because you think, okay, I have my Arcanes, they turn into Aether Lens, I need a Yules to save myself from someone like an Ember, and then I need a Blink Dagger to jump out of the Yules to get myself away. There's the Stampede. Catching James in the back. Bit of T-Tours going on. Sand King blinks away. But very, like, always when you're playing Zeus, your eyes have to be very firmly on this item, the Aghanim Scepter.
Aether Lens is cool, it's fine, you can disassemble it, buy it a bit later, especially against hero like a Terrorblade who hits from far away. And I love the build on Terrorblade S and Y instead of a Manta style, because there's really nothing to Manta from. He can dodge open wounds, but I don't think he's that afraid of a Lifestealer at this point.
Not really. Chan. He's got himself the Blink Dagger, and he's working on a Crimson Guard, it looks like, as he continues to clear out the waves and have a bit of a head-to-head with Faith Beyond Centaur. Deep in the jungle, Ego, Mr. Lifestealer, is gone hunting for the Lich. No vision up here for the Radiant right now. I don't know if they just dewarded one. Vision for the Radiant lacking in general. Centaur looks to play around the Zeus. Vanguard into Pipe. Coming up for Faith Beyond, but here comes FTD. Bringing the full arsenal of abilities up the top. I mean, this is a Jakiro all on his lonesome. And you're expending Remnants and Metamorphosis and a Burrow Strike, which will miss. Ego battling with Faded now. With the Thunder God's Wrath, he's not turning. He cannot sunder that ranged unit. He's going to come back now for another go, but the zap is there and down he will flow with 4 dead from Ehome though. FTD, they're clearing up house. The TV Illusion is going to work with the Inkswell. Ego, he's going to walk it off, but they've got so many chasing him here. The other toggles have to be godly. But a Burrow Strike connecting means FTD win a team fight with a 5-man wipe.
Oh god, that was perfectly executed Lich Grimstroke combo. I wish we could see that again. I wish we had the technology, Gary. But sadly, maybe one time is enough. Who knows? Good execution from FTD, I gotta say. And I'm not sure why Centaur didn't use the ult there to close the gap and just kill the TB if Lifestealer went through to deal extra damage.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there for Ehome, honestly. They got kited, they got run around. Terrorblade. It was very, very risky of him to go back in to try and get that Sunder off, but it all set up for the fight to continue on. And FTD, 9-12, slight net worth lead for them now as it spikes downwards from a 2k lead to a 2k lead. 4,000 net worth swing, and experience back down to the baseline 0. No difference whatsoever. Okay, that's a lie. There's a 100 XP difference between the two teams. Can't say 0.
I'm just looking at this lifestealer. Even if he gets Mjolnir, I mean, then there's gonna be a little bit of a different thing because of the procs, especially combine it with the Zeus, and at the time Zeus is gonna have Aghanim Scepter probably, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass for TB to play. But this hero has so much farm, but it doesn't feel influential at all.
He doesn't really have a hero to like jump in and out of. I guess Centaur now he's got the blink dagger, and like, he does absolutely have one. Stampede to save Y. Elder Titan gets the hell out of dodge.
Dire's bottom tower.
FTD very much on the back foot right now, though, trying to step up. So they're tier 2s at this point. Y and James both behind Chan Chan. I don't have any vision right now over Ehome. One defensive ward, they're drawing the lines, and they've got a decent, vague idea of where Ehome are, because bounty runes are coming. It's very likely Ehome are aiming towards Blink Stomp. Misses, but they've got a lot of skill inside, so you use up the Ember Spirit. None of that dispelled off foot guard. Looks like it, but if I start connected, wait, back. They've got the answers, what they aim for, and they'll try and snap. Sack is a bonus kill. Collateral damage. Oh, Faith Beyond very nearly had that one.
Even with this combo from a center, they still manage to get a couple of kills. It still gets out the centaur, and there's no defensive items on Grimstroke nor Lich. This is
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
I say every single time when I see Grimstroke Lich. Once you get to top of them, they're just centaur is one of the best heroes to do so.
They're trying, you know, they're scrambling, limitations and force defensive items. They don't, whether or not they're fast enough. Why on the front lines? ET stop. Does get steering chains up. Now rooted in place. And that will be FTD defending their tier 2 for now. As Metamorphosis expended, though. Faded really wanted to fight there properly. Ehome just hands up, back out, do not stick around.
I just want to get the Aghanim Scepter on Zeus. That's going to be a game changer that could pretty much snipe anyone from across the map. Centaur blinks in, stomps the combo. Pretty even game, not too much action happening.
I mean, Terrorblade's a monster right now. 12,000 net worth. Steeler doesn't have the anti-TE optimization that maybe we came to expect. It's ever so barely missing the stop on IRG. And the dance run Roshan begins 22 minutes in. Here comes the power of Jakiro. Finally, he's pushing it in. Macro Pyro TP out. Yep.
And he gets all the XP before with the XP. Alan, they know there's no TP meta. Trying to find a pickoff and get the revenge for themselves. It's gonna be big.
Yeah, sure is. TB dead, caught and killed. TB out from QY. It looked like James trying to jump him as well. Oh, look at that damage. The Elder Titan Spirit. Zeus with the magic damage is amplified pretty heftily.
Is under attack.
But it's that move there. That's why Shadow Shaman and Jakiro are so popular right now. You know, it's a support hero. If the Dire have a couple of heroes here and he dies, who cares? Whatever. He pushes that one wave. Two heroes have to come down to deal with him. Sand King and Ember both come down to farm, and then it all opens up. Ehome very, very snappily smoke and tank into that Dire jungle.
They die. They die, and your cores know where the enemy heroes are, so they can play more aggressive.
Dire's middle tower
The Sand King as well. Oh, they picked him out anyway. Tier 2 middle. Ego will claim it.
Just got knocked down.
Ehome. Zeus Aghanim's pipe Centaur like fully done that. They are hitting levels of peak that we could only dream of. QY, oh dearie me, that is a very deadly. Even throwing the Nimbus in there.
The heroes on FTD side are not gonna scale. And once TB's BKB drop, it's gonna be so hard to play into Zeus.
Dire have the spyglass at hand.
I've even got Jakiro with a Yule Scepter. Jakiro could theoretically catch the Ember Spirit. Use that Yule into Ice Path as a setup.
Ember Spirit has a BKB now, so
you're right.
they know what a update from Zeus. They know something is up, so they need to go back. Instantly reveal smoke.
Zeus is all the way back to the fountain. There's a sentry on that obs ward, just need a bit of high vision for the lit to actually find it. What's the escape notice? FTD. Started to look behind now. Blade really is that one hero that can keep them in this game.
Scanning for enemies.
Bushan. Defended by Ehome. I'm thinking about moving forward aggressively now. Got Invest ready. Look like they want to make a play, but the blink of the borrow. Set to start there with Sloppy. He's popped a stampede and he can't run away. Finish the game. He's used the castle. Pop back one over the 2 minutes. The damage in the on top. The Sand King in trouble. But beyond, he's stopping low. In front is there. Defeated. Match forward. And go. He's got to go out now. Life still ready. The playbacks. Ember and Sand King both returning to battle. Popping their BKBs and jumping the Jakiro. But they lack the chase. They do not lockdown. Ember Spirit has to do it all on his own. And Zeus is zapping away. He goes back in and she and he's dead. Die back from Ember Spirit as FTD overextend.
Wait, beyond both back, he's just gonna reveal what they want this there, but he can't dodge anything because there's no man style. Blink, we're in a couple of seconds, but he might lose certain names.
Ember Spirit. Ehome. Oh, they're gonna give up now.
I think they need to go to roast it right now. Oh, there's a double damage.
Of course there is. There's always a double damage for a shot. Here we go. Just of the immortal Ehome, and nothing that FTD can do to stop it. My sack maybe completely trust you. Really worth it though.
Hard to play against Zeus when you don't know if you want to pop a BKB early on, then he reveals that
Dire's move.
you use BKB, then you just go back. Or if you don't pop it, you need to have really combinations.
Just a spoiling the score in chat will get you banned. Naughty, naughty people. Tara played full sky. He is very fond. Having difficulties though staying alive and keeping on a target. Zeus with travel now, moving in top green cook. Can push going and even try to catch it up kills on the Ember Spirit. As his VK will down start running away very quickly. As it starts to become more and more important.
Trying to bring
This is
down
such an
Radiant's
organized
top
guy.
tower.
20 of everything. Snowballs, men, Christmas trees, firework.
See, you get organized, right?
Yeah.
But this is what hoarders do.
Dire's bottom tower
You know?
is about to flounder.
People usually buy things and they use them. All they have is a collection.
I mean, it's not organized anymore because he has active receptors. There's nothing top of it.
Dire's
that's
bottom
unfortunate, isn't it?
tower is under
Just
attack.
destroy Agate Receptor.
Drop it on the floor. Glyph gets forced out. Right. And breathing out on the ground. Putting a bit of fear into FTD's launch. Ember Spirit still with brown boots on his Ember. To travel 400 gold away also. FTD really looking to play that late game right now. That Aegis is an unkillable beast. Quite over, and there it is. They catch with the ice path, and he doesn't BKB. Oh wait, BKB's now. Hello, Centaur, 1 hit there.
Return.
2 hits. Oh, did he not return? Oh, he just no stacks.
If he had full stacks, he would have killed him with
I think so as well.
1 hit. They're relying so much on a TB in this game. But he's gonna face a problem. He can't just focus a Centaur and rip him apart. Everyone has a defensive item right now besides Elder Titan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Oh.
fortified.
Where's Mr. Ember going? A little spooky there, the way he's jumping around the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Lifestealer with Aegis for another 2 minutes.
Under attack.
Ehome trying to figure out how exactly they start to close this game out. They've not mounted a massive lead of FTD just yet. Everything's still to play for in Game 5. James is starting to catch up. 4 staff, Ethelens now. They'll have this combo with a Lich that will come into play eventually. On top of that, Burrow Strike into the Soulbind, and they're going to group up and go to make a play right now. This is finally FTD's time to move forward and play aggressively. 30-minute bounty runes. There we go. Right, aggression's over. Back to farming.
Oh, but there's some double damage on top. But it's kind of a build. Ember Spirit falls off. BK, he's kind of forced to go for a BKB because he can't split push against Nimbus. But having a Veil, Bracer, Boots of Travel, he doesn't deal damage. He does now when he pops DD.
What's his talent? Flame Guard Absorption and DPS. He's going pretty hard into the magical, but here is Mr. Lifestealer. Aegis for another 50 seconds. Still feeling reasonably comfortable with the way things are going. They will back up for now for a couple of seconds. Terrorblade showing his face middle, moving into Daedalus, the Satanic. Those are some very big, hard-hitting items that we rarely see on Terrorblade.
He needs some raw damage to go through Lifestealer. He has a lot of armor since he bought a plate mail, but other heroes would die if they don't use their dual scepters, so Sanking needs to hit 1 2-man Borrow Strike or just use 1-man Borrow during the Soulbind to keep them in place.
Centaur BKB. 3,000 HP pretty much on Faith Beyond. Go on, FTD. Do something. 5-man smoke.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Who are they looking for here? Well, they're just looking to try and slow the game down, reset, get momentum on their side. If they have the element of surprise, catching Lifestealer with a Blink Borrow, maybe even a Silence from the Phantom's Embrace could be what they need. Their smoke only has about 4 or 5 seconds remaining on it. They're running out of time, and Ehome on the high ground, they are uncatchable right now. FTD, they lose their window. And yeah, they go back to farming in the jungle.
See them. So, I feel like one of these teams, especially Ehome, they get a couple of kills. They could finish the game. Lifestealer is not the best hero to see, but
Faith Beyond's in.
the farm.
Horror Strike is there, and it connects decently enough, but Sanking is giving his life for it. Faith Beyond dying to the Terrorblade, so the trade out, it's there for FTD. They've brought back the Lich, but look at Ego. He's being gained back into the waiting arms of the TB. The Lich, he's trying to battle with Faded, but he's silenced up now, so no rage. He's still tanky. He's still tanky through it all. The armor toggles get him out of danger now, and Ego's going to walk it off. No way. Ehome swiftly move in, move out, find a couple of snipes, force a buyback. Messy fight all around though.
The Terrorblade hits like a truck. Hit it and go for a reflection down, not needed in this kind of a game because they have no right clickers, some more extra stats. It's gonna be a full Daedalus. I love the build on it. First SNY to tank it up, then Scotty, one of the best, if not the best item against the Lifestealer.
and then into Butterfly. Yeah, strong build from the Terrorblade. And Mjolnir is done. That's an Assault Cuirass being built up by the Lifestealer now. A couple hundred gold away from the Hyperstone to finish it off. Kiro, Yule's Force. Octarine done now for the Zeus, and he's aiming for his own BKB as he pops yet another ultimate to scout out FTD, who are yet again farming in their jungle.
I feel like Zeus needs a refresher or more than he needs a BKB. I understand the need for him to stand in a fight and fight, but if their lead catches you, he's gonna die in one burrow strike. He can just stay as far as possible and use all of his spells. He also went for 15 cooldown reduction on level 20. Nimbus already sitting at, what, 22 seconds cooldown?
Yes, sir. Well, ASD going to TP across towards that shrine. Well, Ehome, they need to shove out these waves before they can make another move. I really wish they still had that smoke feature in the shop so we could see how many smokes are left for these teams. Because Zeus is popping his ulti there. There's a smoke on Jakiro. They are grouping up, so that's one smoke left for Ehome. And I think this is the last smoke from FTD. I'm pretty sure that we're running smoke into smoke with no smokes left in shop. Oh no, there's one on Lich. My bad, there's still one on Lich. They are down to the dregs though. There's a slight change. We'll reveal the Ember Spirit, reveal the Lifestealer, and then both teams, well, they wander away from each other again.
And you can see what the pro players are doing. Using Zeus ulti when the bounty runes are spawning because they're expecting some kind of an action, and that's the FTD's plan to come back into the game.
Now we start seeing that mirror movement. Everyone 5-manning, no one really pushing alone. You know, you mentioned the Zeus is going to catch you, Ember's going to catch you, Sand King is going to catch. Everybody's got a bit of catch. The Terrorblade nestling himself back in the pocket. Sand King pushes out the wave and shows. And then you've got Lich and Grimstroke to play in that little bridge in between that mid lane and the bottom lane. So they can potentially start a fight on this Lifestealer or just shove out the wave if they need to. Ember Spirit a little too far away though. Can't get heavily involved as Roshan will respawn in 5 seconds time.
Surprised the Elder Titan when you play position 5 that he didn't upgrade his boots at all. Like just by having Tranquils, you're gonna set up so much more with Echo Stomp because of the extra movement speed.
Right, now's your chance, FTD. They've used ulti on the Zeus. You have a smoke on the Lich. Push out that wave and go and make a play. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, man. Smoky, smoky. Are they leaving the Ember to push out down bottom? They're indecisive here, it looks like. Not clearly making a decision. And Roshan being pinged, scouted by the TB Illusion, and in comes the Spirit to give vision for the Radiant. Both sides know exactly what's happening. And the Nimbus up top will shove the wave in. And the Ember has to stick around just a little longer to clear out this wave. Nice little D-ward as well. All the time with the help of the Lifestealer giving vision across from the high ground.
No one wants to fight because there's no buyback on TB, no buyback on Lifestealer. Zeus also doesn't have it since he bought the 10-second BKB. What if they sold you, let's say, a 7-second BKB?
Oh my god! 2 supports immediately blown up. Deary, deary me. That one ward sees them both, and they're trying to get in for more. They're killing off the Observable, never mind. If they try to sell me what the cost? A 7-second BKB?
Yeah, what if they sold you, let's say 7-second BKB with the 25% discount?
25% discount. I don't think that's enough. 32% discount, we can talk. It's second hand, you know, it's been used.
I mean, it's... Never mind. I can't say. So back into the game. Life.
You can't say that.
No, I mean what I wanted to say. You can't say that. So Life Stealer with the Aegis. She's on Centaur.
Okay. Ember Spirit's out of that.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff
Was that the
wind.
second Roshan?
Yes. So she's on Centaur. Is building towards Lotus Orb. That item is so good against Grimstroke, Lich, Sanking, and DB as well. He can't really use Sunder Turbolade's pretty jacked, level 22, and has a full butterfly.
He is a big boy. 29,000 net worth of Terrorblade. FTD really are very heavily relying on him to stick around in team fights and do the damage. We've seen how strong this Lifestealer is though. Tanky, along with Faith Beyond. Difficult to break down, and they've got Y here as the reset tool if they get stuck a little too deep. They will have that Stomp and Earth Splitter. As Jakiro buys up a Blink Dagger.
And Jakiro is cruising, man. He has 150 GPM.
Radiant's top tower is on the
He just needs to get there.
Like that's Jakiro's job, right? Is Yule's Ice Path Ember.
Yeah.
And see what happens. If he BKBs, then he's wasted BKB. If he doesn't, maybe you kill him. Rift Shop Sand King, Hood Vanguard Bracer, not finishing off any of the bigger items and moving towards Yule's as his kind of third item, I guess. Defense of the high ground time though. Ehome, they are knocking on the door of your tier 3 with a double damage rune on Lifestealer. That Frost Shield.
He popped meta, so they can just wait this and then go in. Yeah, it's instantly being pinged out. Zeus with Boost of Travel is gonna clear this wave, maybe even buy a full refresher after he sells the bottle. Look at the cooldown on Boost of Travel with Octarine and Action Power.
Man, that's pretty sick. What is it, 29 seconds just to shave under?
And he just revealed them, so they can't do anything. Now they're gonna be back at the bottom lane, and he's gonna be gone in a second.
So then you have Aegis for another 2 minutes from now. Zeus is going to be able to boot travel to here because the TP scroll and boot of travel no longer share a cooldown, guys, if you didn't know that. Now you do. Bottom lane, tier 3 already gone, so onto the barracks. They will go. Range being focused after the Frost Shield's put down. But like you so rightfully point out, this is a Terrorblade with no meta. Has BKB and Sunder, but no meta. His real ulti is on cooldown for a minute and a half. And Ehome, they want to exploit this. Rage, and Ego goes to work on the buildings. Another Frost Shield buys a little bit of time yet again. They can keep cycling through Rage though here for the Lifestealer. No real problems whatsoever. And 1.5 minutes remaining on that Aegis means he's going to open wounds, clear through the creep wave. Very simply go high ground yet again. Zeus cancelling blinks. Yeah, looking for the Sand King in the back. They will take out the Nimbus. And Rax is still standing.
They still have a minute on Aegis, so he's going to go and try to siege.
They got the chain stuns on him and the silence is there, but there pops the Aegis. Stampede wasted a little bit there, it feels like. Faith Beyond could jump in. They'll walk it off though. Full lane not claimed. Only the ranged racks. A good defense by FTD, all things considered.
Man, December Spirit has super defensive build. BKB, Side of Wise, Boots of Travel now has Lincoln queued up. This Terrorblade is gonna fall off at one point. You can't just rely on one hero to do the damage.
Refreshes Zeus.
I mean, Lifestealer is gonna fall off as well. You know why?
Why?
Because that's what this hero does.
That's what that hero does. Elder Titan falls off a cliff. 5 heroes ready and waiting to catch him. FTD say thank you for the freebie. We still have cheese on center. Yeah, we sure do. Life still applying the tome for that 2-second rage duration. And how big of a loss is it for Ehome not getting the bottom racks?
It's pretty big. I think he should have focused this rack instead of the ranged one from the start.
Faith walks straight up towards the Terrorblade, not a fear in the world. FTD, they are still smoked around in the area.
Casual Vanguard in backpack.
Yeah, why not? He has a casual Lifestealer in his wherever as well.
Where is it? Zoom in, Gary.
Well, it's not in his backpack.
Nope, it's not in his horn.
It's in his. Might be. No, there's not enough room in the horn there.
Underneath the tail, what's there?
Underneath the tail. I don't know if I've got an angle of that. Here, let's have a.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, we can see inside him.
Yeah.
We can. Hang on a second.
Like Ace Ventura when he's getting out of that rhino.
Rhino. Oh no. Oh. Lube him up. Get him out. There we go. Ego pops out in the middle of the Serengeti. It is a Lifestealer. Lovely. Ehome, they are really trying to platform from this bottom lane, get themselves into the mid and the bottom barracks to actually finish off an objective properly.
Never refuse.
Having a few struggles though, and Terrorblade has Metamorphosis back up, of course. That's the big key, pivotal moment that allowed them to take the bottom tier 3 and the range racks.
Oh,
in they come. Find who?
That's not a hero. Zeus doesn't even bother to use ulti to reveal where the rest of the team is. He knows they're gonna leave Lich. And Lifestealer is 25, so 2 extra seconds on range allows him to siege way more.
Nice device though, with the Soulbind. No rage, the Phantom's Embrace finally taken out, so they'll move in, kill off the Sanking, and Faith going absolutely wild. Lich gets 2 tapped by the Centaur pretty much, as that Retaliate comes into play. ESD moves in with a double in the Terrorblade in the back, wants the Lifestealer, but has to focus the Zeus who TP's home.
Yeah, but he TP's home with the TP scroll, so he can just join the fight again.
And in he comes. They have killed off YRG. That's the Ember Spirit down and out. Faded. Has Sunder. Needs to pop it, but he doesn't. He's got buyback and he's going to need to use it right here, right now. Sanking Ember, Terrorblade, and the Grimstroke go to work. They've got the Swell jump forward. Stun doesn't connect with the Hex. On to Faith Beyond. He can blink Sun. He can jump in. Come on, my son. Just get it and find him. Melee Rax has gone now as Ehome claim the big objective at long last.
What do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buybacks on side of FTD, and they're just gonna outpush the waves.
It's a rainbow.
Roche will respawn in minute and 15 seconds, so they can go for it. They know there's no meta. TV does not have enough money for a refresher. DD on the bottom lane is being picked out. This is all Ehome right now.
Dyer's top shrine has fallen.
Faith Beyond with a DD. Alright, buddy. Not seen too many fireworks this game. It's been a lot tighter than the previous ones, that's for sure. They buys up a gem. Give that over to your Sam then. Oh, Ehome with a sub device now on Jakiro. That 150 GPM talent is absolutely kicking in. Yules, Blink, Force, and Hex. Jakiro, he can deal with a lot of them. Can deal with the Ember, deal with the TB. And TB with no Lincolns. That BKB can be preempted by the sub device quite nicely if they can keep it hidden.
I guess that's the reason why they picked Jakiro every single time they could, and it got banned out against them.
And Roshan being alive, key movement for Ehome to get into that pit. Refresher Shard on top of the Aegis and the cheese. So Zeus, Refresher Orb and Refresher Shard. We're going to have triple Nimbuses.
mean, it's Latin, shouldn't it be like
Nimbai?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Gary, man, you're a well-educated, good-looking man.
Bless.
Zeus.
Yeah, what about him? He's refreshed for it, eh?
He refreshed, but he used smoke, try to run away. I'm not sure that's a good way of using the smoke, even though it's 25,000 net worth lead for Ehome.
He died anyway. 35 seconds on the sidelines. Zeus, yet again, TPing home, buying up boots of travel 2, observables, clarities, the whole kit and caboodle, and he has the refresher shard ready as well. Ego on the front lines with Aegis in his pocket. Tier 3 not lasting long here. That glyph will buy a bit of time for the Lich to respawn. They've got Meta, they've got BKB, they've got Scythe of Ice on the Ember Spirit with one remnant. And being the only maneuverability he has is a little bit of a sad story. But FTD hold on to their mid lane for now. Ehome very calmly walk away, knowing that they have such a massive advantage, no point whatsoever fighting into a Terrorblade with Meta on the high ground. And of course the potential for buybacks, which we can take a look at.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up 4 bounty runes. They're really taking this slow.
Do we have a single? No, every Dire hero is still on cooldown, right? Because they did the quintuple buyback.
Yeah.
Buyback rampage. And here comes Lifestealer. Pops the rage to get rid of the reflection. Simply done onto the ranged barracks as their frost shield. It just deflects the damage. Forces a different target to be claimed instead. And Ehome now, they feel very ready to finish this game. Ember Spirit with a slight and a hex slows things down for a couple of seconds. But they need a way to get the Terrorblade in, and that has to be the Sand King, the Grimstroke, the Lick, making a play with a smoke or something to get behind Ehome. Because right now, they're just going to bleed out and lose buildings.
They can just keep doing this. Zeus clears the side waves if needed. So you need to try to take a fight, because this game is just going to be over.
Slight chains on Lifestealer, a little bit annoying. But he's got his rage back up again. So tier 3 tower going to get chunked down. One more hit. There we go. Ego backs away. Reflection will do a bit of chip damage to him. But yeah, it's FTD just, watching. Standing and watching as everything that they own is being repossessed by Ehome.
Lifestealer needs some mana. Really running low. He even bought the Moon Shard for himself. Roche may respawn in 5 minutes, which means 2 more minutes on Aegis.
An Illusion Rune top. Not really key for Ehome. Still getting pinged out as they slope behind Ego. Phantoms Embrace with the Borrow Strong. They jump in, Faith Beyond, catching one in the back with the help of the Nimbus, but that's the TV with the BKB. Pops his meta and turns to fight, but Faith Beyond is tanky as all hell. And Ehome, they just retreat.
They caught their blade. Come on, double Nimbus.
Quick money there for him. Refresher Orb still available for Zeus, or should I say, available again as it comes off cooldown. And Zeus is going to go back, TP scroll, refill his bottle, bring out some regen and wards for his team. No, just his bottle then, I guess.
He needs to heal up Lifestealer. He's running really low on mana. Has no mana regen item whatsoever.
Radiant structures off
Chan Chan, Sand King, dealing with the glyph up creeps. Another smoke for Ehome. Move forward with a Blink Stomp. The Hex started it off. Sand King caught and killed. Dead for a minute and a half with no buyback. This opens up the barracks now as Lich tries to defend with the Frost Shield, the BKB, and the Yule's up with the Soulbind on. Zeus is actually in trouble. They've caught him as the Terrorblade rips him to shreds. Nimbus, not going to get focused now. It's faded. Walks it off. Chain Frost bounce back onto the Lich there from the Lotus Orb on Ego. And they will just focus down these barracks. Jang An, Liquid Fire. He's not using it on the barracks. Ego with the Aegis about to get popped. He's walked all the way back and he's not getting involved. Faith Beyond has been left alone. Pops the cheese. Not gonna die just yet. FTD defending their base though.
Yeah, they're using a couple of buybacks, even though Zeus used the buyback as well. But there's still one barrack standing, that's meal one. Alright, they want to go all in. They know Sanking does not have a buyback, and they want to finish this game right now.
They don't have Aegis on this Lifestealer, but it looks like it doesn't matter at all. With no glyph, no anything, they lose their final barracks, and that's now Mega Creeps to the Radiant. Lifestealer kept alive.
Jump ship, perhaps.
Thanks to Faith Beyond and Wine. Now arriving the Jakiro. Ice Path decent enough. On to one, it's YRG. Ember Spirit and the Macroply with the Nimbus on top. The damage is substantial. And the Ember nearly dies but faded. Satanic Summon battles through. Faith Beyond down. Lifestealer follows with a big 9-4 crit. Faded. He is defending with everything he's got. The trouble is he's not got a lot.
Did we spoke too soon, Gary?
I don't know, dude. This is Mega Creeps now.
Yeah, they don't have the best wave clear. Ember Spirit has no damage whatsoever, and the only one who deals well with the creeps is TB Sanking to some extent, but not that great.
And I don't see a way that you force the buybacks from Ehome. So they're going to have...
They just used 2 buybacks on Zeus and Jakiro.
Yeah, but I mean like Lifestealer and Centaur, there's no way to get to the enemy base and force them to do anything. James gets hit by the Nimbus and the Ice Path, but does manage to force staff away as ASD, BKB TP, very safe. What can happen now for FTD? Pushing out waves, it's a bit of a chore up against Mega Creeps. And even if they do get to the Radiant base and force the buybacks, they don't have buybacks of their own. Oh, yes they do. That's a big lie. I was looking down here. Grim and Sand King don't. Terrorblade and Ember Spirit do now.
Terrorblade could still buy Moonshard, Refresher, Boots of Travel.
Where's your Abyssal Blade, Zeus?
Also, this Jakiro is so jacked, he's running out of slots. Someone who isn't 0.5 Radiant and should be Elder Titan.
Elder Titan, level 20. And 3 heroes on the Dire. Not level 25. Look at that. Butterfly for Lifestealer.
It's a good pickup because Terrorblade does not want to change one of the items for MKB to counter his evasion.
Moving forward. And there's the Scythe. Catching Lifestealer. Lower Swords on him. He's going to have to try and infest, but the Burrow Strike, very nicely done. They killed him off. Ego down for 100 seconds. Has buyback though. And the Dire team FTD, they've lost 2. Ember and Sand King dead for quite some time. The follow through, the buybacks, they will flow freely. And Sand King, oh, he's going to come back in, but Faith Beyond catching Terrorblade all the way towards the back. Very nearly allows his team to move forward. But FTD, they've come. They've conquered, got a couple of kills, and now they have to back away. Defending their base is the name of the game.
Yeah, Roche will respawn in 50 seconds. So there's going to be a lot of time before Grimstroke arrives. Oh.
Hide that refresher, dude. There we go. The TB has everything. Have you ever lost a game because of this?
Because of what?
Like a hidden refresher?
I don't think so. At least I didn't notice.
All of a sudden, second black hole, second metamorphosis.
Oh, yeah, second black hole. I think that's the best one to use because it just instantly surprises you. You see mana, you could run away, use Centaur ulti.
Arcane Rune for Zeus as well. That is very big. And we close it on the hour mark. FTD, 22,000 net worth behind. They made a little chip, a little dent in it with that team fight middle. But they need to fight around the next Roshan, and to do so, they need to push out all their waved. Right now, that's proving problematic. Ember's going back for Battle Fury at this point. Knowing he needs to deal with these niggas. Roshan about to be claimed. Dark team, they've got the jump from the Ember here, but he misses his slide. He needs to get vision of this, but it's so hard. There we go, slide in, but he doesn't grab Aegis, and he doesn't grab anything else either.
Centaur has a refresher. He should probably just give it to Zeus.
Exactly what he does. Aegis and she's on Lifestealer.
Ehome does not want to pick a fight before they have a buyback, I guess, on the Lifestealer. This is gonna have one in less than 2 minutes, but they try to just go and end.
Faith Beyond. Spot the Sand King, and in they go. Catch and kill. Dead for 100 seconds. FTD, time to defend tier 4s and throne. Defend your fountain at all costs. Because Ehome, they're going to put this one out of contest. Lifestealer back inside the Centaur. He now calls that his home.
They need someone to those towers beside creeps.
Centaur maybe can get in there, but here we go. Emergence and BKB, last chance saloon. They move forward to the Terrapin there. Strokes all by forward. They've lost the Zeus. He's dead for 2 minutes. Jakiro's going to fall as well. The Terrorblade is going to work. Oh, FTD. They're looking for more. Lifestealer does have 2 lives. Aegis at the ready with Chi in backpack. He's got less than 14 seconds. Faith Beyond trying to skirt the edge of this fight just in case he can jump in and jump out. There's a stomp. Turn around. Kill off Ember. Oh, there we go. He hasn't find another, but the Terrorblade is swinging in from the right-hand side. Faith Beyond getting critted down. 1100 damage crit flying out of this Terrorblade. And he's got Asunder to mess around with here and throw it onto the Lifestealer. The trouble is he's been chain stunned into oblivion, and he's going to have to buy back now with no meta, no BKB, and well, with a ton of creeps inside of his fountain. They'll move on to James and kill him off, but I think that might be very close to it. 3 versus 3. We're down to our final set of heroes. 39-21 with a 30,000 net worth lead. Ehome are looking to finish this one off.
They have AC Aura. They can just hit the throne right now, and that's gonna be it. Glyph is used. Hype it up one last time.
Come on, Terrorblade, I believe in you. Lich gets zapped. There's the Zeus, absolutely annihilating them with his buyback, the refresher, and the kick. Ehome come back from the lower bracket. FTD were undefeated until this grand final where we go to 5 games, and Ehome pipped them right at the end.
Oh man, this last game was good. Even though Ehome had so much advantage, Terrorblade still shows why he's